Hello from Croft Farm and Stuart Edmunds' stable here down near Milton Keynes. We're here to see the former Cheltenham Festival winning trainer who had a career best year last year with 30 National Hunt winners. We'll get updates on Arizona Cardinal, who won the Topham Chase last year at Aintree, and he might have some lofty targets again in the spring this season.
We're a bit wet today.
Trish was just telling me you've been here for a year and a half.
Well, August 1st, so just over a year, yeah. Yep. All right, B?
He looks well, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's good order.
That's the one, I think that's the best I've ever seen him look.
Yeah, physically he looks good.
Who else we got?
Outer Banks second, Innisfree last, Verinia, Miami Magic, One Iron Vegas, Marsh Wren, and Cedron. Okay, kids.
So how many horses have you got here?
We'd have 40. Yeah.
And
40.
I was telling Charlie, I was reading on the BHA website, it says that you've had your licence since 1992, but he said that's not correct. You trained your first winner in 14, 15.
Don't ask me. No. When did I have my licence? I've had my licence about 7 or 8 years now, haven't I? Previously I was understudy to Mrs. Robeson, Rennie Robeson, probably before your time, was it? Yeah, we had plenty of winners with her as well. We had Aintree winners and we had Punchystown Festival winners. She was a clever lady. Yeah, I worked for that family forever, the Rothschild family. And then they wanted to sell the farm, so we sort of built this place, which has worked well.
And
yep.
Last season, statistically, your best.
Statistically, the best, yeah. Monetary, I don't think it was quite the best. I think it was a few quid off, but yeah, statistically, it was the best. Which I think, having had a move, you know, takes a bit of doing, and everybody had to adapt fairly quickly. Yeah, we had to adapt because you know we had a hill gallop at the previous place, and here we haven't, obviously. So we've got this deep sand, which we use a lot. And we've got a 4.5 furlong carpet, but that's sort of egg-shaped, but again, it's on the level.
Still got some work going on over there as well?
Yeah, we just built a new schooling strip there, but it's actually probably caused us a little bit of problem. The schooling strip is fine, but it's been draining onto the carpet gallop, so we've had to now put in some more drains. So these are just striding on it.
And how many new horses have you got?
We'd have about 8 new horses from Ireland and a few new owners during the summer. Yeah, you know, Irish point-to-pointers. Can't afford the Irish point-to-point winners, but we can afford the thirds and fourths. The horse in second place there, I think, is a particularly nice horse. He's Arizona in front, obviously, doing his work, and he's a good, solid workhorse. The horse in second there is a horse called Outer Banks that was third and fourth in his Irish point-to-points, and he got an entry at Uttoxeter on Sunday. I think he's a nice horse, got a lovely big stride. Yeah, I think he's a nice horse. Arizona Cardinal will go to Chepstow next Saturday.
3 mile chase?
3 miles, 2 miles 7, so yeah. And then we'll aim him at the Sefton, the Grand Sefton. The big question everybody's asking me is, does he go to the Grand National? Does he get the trip? Does anybody know if they get the trip until you try it? You don't, do you?
He was flawless last season when he stayed on. Well,
yeah, he had a bit of a bloody infection, respiratory infection mid-season, didn't he? Yeah. And we got that right, thank God. Changed a few things, and he went to Leicester and did that very well. And his jumping has always been a very strong point to him. And look, we took him down to Lambourne, didn't we, one morning, and he was schooled up over 3 fences there and over the national fences. Yeah, it was great.
I'm filming it.
Yeah. In the back of my mind, I said all the way along, I think he's potentially a 10 length better horse over a different obstacle rather than just a conventional. And then statistically it came up, made me look rather clever, which I'm not. 11 lengths he gained during the national on one of their graphs. You know, they do all the stats during the race.
It's a thing that Page Fuller does now with at the races.
So, you know, that was, he literally didn't put a foot wrong. But his jumping's always been his strong point. Yeah?
He's moving okay, though.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
A bit more help
run that way than the other way.
Yeah.
But
The man lives near Feivel and wants to run him at Feivel. I'm not so sure as it's quite the right place for him.
Is that the mare?
Marsh, yeah.
She's okay.
Yeah.
She's better than before. She's fitter, yeah.
Well done. All right, go on, boy. Well done.
They're going well through all of it.
Yeah, they are healthy. Yeah, good. Like that's a piece of work on there.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's fast enough.
Yeah, yeah. Well done. All right, mate. Good girl. I think that's a nice horse.
Goes well, but he's got a nice body, isn't he?
Yeah, he's nice. Fireball Frenzy. She'll go to Chepstow, that first meeting there for the Mares Novice Herd, which always ends up being a very decent mares race, doesn't it? She won. She's 4-year-old. She won her only Irish point to point. The bought her at the Cheltenham Festival. When she came, I thought, what with a name like Fireball Frenzy, and she was a bit of a hothead, I thought she was going to be a bit of a pain in the butt, but she settled down well now. No,
What sort of trip?
well, that's 2-3. To be honest, when she first came, I thought she was going to be real buzzy, and you'd think you'd run her over 2, but she's relaxed so much now. Yeah, and then, you know, the view to the mares final. 2.5, I'd imagine this season. She's only 4. This is a mare, actually, I think I quite like. Getaway Theatre. She ran that Coco Mademoiselle. She beat that Coco Mademoiselle first time out last year, that then Hometown Boy just beat the other day. She'll go novice chasing, handicap chasing, mare chasing. She's all right. Like, she worked this morning, worked very well.
And if they jump well, you've got no problem pitching him in against the season mares.
No.
Because you did the same.
No,
earlier.
exactly, yeah. You have to, really, don't you? You have to. No, here she is. Grumpy. Come on, old girl. Look, she's in great form. She's penciled in to go to. Carlisle beginning of November. I have been in touch with the Irish board, and they sent me the races they've got over there for her. But to be honest, like, they're making a big fuss about all this prize money, but there's a mares listed chase 2 days after Carlisle. And like, it's for €27,000 with the exchange rate at the minute. It's not great, and it costs us £3 to get there. You know, so she'll probably stay here as long as the ground's soft enough. She needs it soft enough.
Yeah. And would you say? I mean, she's won races last year, but would you say her career best was in the mares chase?
Probably. I mean, the handicap, I thought so. Went from 132 to 145. I mean, to be honest, she had no right to be in that race unless the only reason we had discussed it with the owners. On her ratings, she had no reason to be where she was, finish where she was, but she's so tough, and the conditions really suited her. I mean, they were very soft, and she's just tough.
How much more do you reckon there is to come from her?
Find out, won't we? Look, one day we'll have to try a mark against the boys, I dare say. But look, she'll probably only run this season, realistically, because then the owners want to breed from her.
Should she be about the best rated chasing mare in the UK, wouldn't she?
I think she is, yeah. She won a lovely award at Doncaster's TBA award there for the best British mare. And we all have to go up there and drink too much beer. But look, as you can see, she's not tall. And as I always say, she's not the quickest, but she might just be the bloody toughest. Doomsday Book.
Who wrote that?
Gina Andrews. I rang her up the day I entered it. I said, I want you to ride this. She was all right. What about them Irish boys? I said, no, in Irish boys, you ride it. He was a lazy old horse, and he come from because Henry de Bromedal's last. I had one from him we won the Kim Muir with, and then he had one from me and won the Johnny Anderson. So.
And going back to that, was that your first festival?
Doomsday Book, yeah.
What was the celebrations like?
Yeah, fairly mad actually, because like, it's the last race of the day, and they got that sale afterwards. So they shut all the bars in the owners and trainers to get you all to go out and try and spend your money. But yeah, we had a few days of it, yeah.
And you were just telling me off camera there that Maskada, the horse you sold,
Yeah.
paid for this barn.
Yeah, she built the barn, bless her, yeah. Thank God. Yeah. Look, it's a shame to have to sell them, but there you go. You know, and she went on and won the Johnny Anderson. So. But you know, we'd won listed chases with her and things, so she was a good mare. Look, I quite like Utoxeter as a fair track. I think to go to the likes of Ascot and Newbury, you need probably very good horses, especially novices, don't you? I mean, you send Mr. Henderson and Nichols and is, can you compete with them? We know we're not buying the Irish point-to-point winners. We're buying the thirds and fourths, and they're running the winners in those novice hurdles. So,
what sort of horses do you think you do best with for punters to follow you? Where do you reckon the angle is?
I think I don't know is the answer. I'm sure you can do the stats for that. What I'd like to say is we just try and do the best with every horse we've got, whatever level. I mean, we had a mare last year, Innisfree Lass. I mean, she struggled for soundness and bits and pieces, and she started off rated 80. And she won 2 little handicaps round Southwell. Okay, they're only little handicaps round Southwell, but she absolutely bolted up in bottomless, in soft ground. She'll go chasing this year. She might run up Foss Lass if it's on at the end towards in a couple of weeks. But I think you just try and do the best with whatever you got. To be honest with you, we haven't got the £300,000-400,000 budgets. We've got mainly 30 to 70.
There's quite a lot of space if you wanted to build another barn. Is there ambition for you to train more horses?
Yeah, we could do. Yeah. As daughter's doing her stage 3 at the minute, with a view to going on the licence with me. So we'll see then.
How do you feel about that, joint licences?
Hey, it's great. I mean, I don't know why we can't just have a family one really, because to be honest, it's myself, the daughter and the wife, and if one of them's not in it, you can't do it, because you need the backing from everybody. I mean, it's like Gary, Josh and Jamie, and the mum does just as much as them, but you never see her name anywhere, do you?
Yeah.
I mean, she had all the kids, they're all pretty damn good, and there's as much backup from her, I'm sure, as there is from the man with his name on the licence. Proper old warrior, came from Dr. Newland's. Tough old bugger he is. He won 2 for us last year. Fences, hurdles, you can throw anything at him, he's just tough. And if anything can work around here with him, they're doing well, because he just runs away, he's great.
What's his name, sorry?
Feivel. Yeah, tough old bugger he is. Then that's a 4-year-old filly in second, she's quite nice, she'll run at Chepstow. Then that's a little majestic Jamila there, it's literally a pony, but it's a tough pony. I think it ran about 12 or 13 times last year.
So Kieran Geffins gave us a horse to follow, Bubble Dubi, a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
He turned out to be pretty good.
Yeah, he was all right. Yeah, he's got a slight tendon injury, so he's out of the field. He's just in this field here. No, you won't see him this year. He'll come in at Christmas, and he is a horse that likes good ground, so there's no reason he couldn't run sort of springtime.
And Magical King, I don't know if he was in that.
Yeah, he was out before you got here, actually. He's a very nice horse. Look, he only won 1 race last year, but he ran some nice races in Cheltenham and various places. He'll either go 3-mile handicap hurdling or go chasing. I'm not sure yet. He has scored over fence and he's very good.
He was third in an Irish point behind 2.
Yeah. Look, I think he's all right. I just think he just needs to grow up a little bit.
Another one that I think might go chasing might be Toonagh Warrior.
Probably not. He's not very big, and he'll, for a start, definitely staying over hurdles. He's not very big, and I think there is a decent handicap hurdle in him, to be honest with you. I might put a pair of cheek pieces on him. He ran quite a lot of races and
he won well at Wetherby, and then he just failed at Ascot.
Just failed at Ascot by probably a well-handicapped horse, Robbie Llewellyn's. Yeah, he'll probably stick to handicap hurdling.
You think the handicap has got it, or is he still?
I think with a pair of cheek pieces on him, just finish the race off a bit better, he'll be all right. Yeah.
Bluegrass is an interesting one.
God, yeah.
Trained by Aidan O'Brien.
Yeah. But he did come with 5 screws in a fetlock joint.
Right.
Yeah. So look, I'm sure he would appreciate better ground than I've been running him on. But do I want to run a horse with 5 screws in a fetlock joint on good quick ground? Probably not.
Because he had some good form as a juvenile, but
yeah,
he was 11th, 13th when last.
Yeah, that was a very poor run. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. He got balked a little bit, and he's a little bit soft as an ex-flat horse, probably over his obstacles. He'll just ply his trade handicap hurdling. Do a lot more now.
Really happy with that.
Yeah, well done. All right, Shal?
Yeah, good.
He's all right, Joe, isn't he?
He's a lovely little
Yeah, he's great. All right, kid. No maining problem.
No.
No.
No moanings.
She always makes a drama. All right, H. Robbie.
Yeah, well.
She's all right. Yeah.
Wise guy was an improver last year.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he's entered to go to Southall tomorrow, but I can't see us running him. I declared him because the ground was. They were forecasting an inch of rain, but the ground is still good to firm in places. I don't know. They must be over their own little microclimate, I think. So he probably won't run tomorrow. He just loves soft ground. Yeah, he's all right. Look, he's not very big, but I think his technique over an obstacle is very good. He will jump a fence. He's not very big. He had a horrible incident at Feivel one day. We went to Feivel and he slipped up on the bend, and it properly damaged his confidence. He didn't travel very well for a couple of runs after that. But yeah, no, he's in good form. He's ready to go. He is ready to go. But I just wouldn't want to run him on anything. We're good to firm in it, you know.
And I haven't seen Hometown Boy yet, and he was top of the list.
Yeah, he's top man. Yeah, he was out early. No, he's in good form. Look, he has a very easy week after his run. Look, Jesus, he's had more injuries than we call him Lazarus. He's just amazing, and he was just so tough the other day, wasn't he? He needed to be tough because he looked all over beat, didn't he?
And you've been incredibly patient with him.
Yeah, the owners have been very patient. He's had bits of legs. He even cracked his elbow in his stable. But yeah, look, he's been a good horse to us. He's 9 now, but he's showing no signs of lack of willingness, let's put it that way.
Will he still go through the winter?
Yeah, he'll tip away, yeah. Look, I have a little plan in my head. I haven't even told the owners yet, the Scottish National. Because he likes good ground. That ground at Worcester the other day was soft enough for him.
You think he stay?
Yeah. Yeah, he's completely blind in his left eye. He lost it at the stud as a youngster. Whether it got an infection or what, but yeah.
Who named him?
The owner did, because the owner, Ben Turner, he owned Saving for Vegas, who we bought at Cheltenham Sale one day when he was literally going to Vegas that day. And then he bred this horse, and he's only got one eye, so one eye in Vegas.
Yeah, he was twice a winner last time.
Yeah, he's all right. Yeah, he's all right.
He stepped up in grades and contested a good.
Good race at Ayr. Yeah, and he ran very well at Ayr. Probably, to be honest, probably didn't quite see it out over 3 mile. Probably just didn't quite see it out over 3 mile.
Did he one that could go chasing?
Yeah, he's scored plenty over fences. Yeah, he's got a lot of scope, but we're probably going to run him first run back over hurdles because I think probably because of his eye and that, he can be a bit rusty. So we'll probably have his first run over hurdles, knock the cobwebs off him, and then go chasing.
And a lot of yours seem to improve for going over fences.
I think horses do in general sometimes, as long as they've got the physical scope and attributes to it, don't they? Yeah.
And having one eye won't hinder him at all.
Find out in a minute, won't we? Gunnery Officer. He's had 12 months off. He had a bit of a tendon injury. He's got good novice hurdle form, this horse. But you can see his left eye there. He lost it in Ireland. He had it before we got him. Lost the sight in his eye.
And you know, with humans.
But to be honest, you come up to him this side, and they must sense it.
You know, with humans, where they say if you lose one of your senses, you get better with you.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah.
Horses, yeah.
I mean, I dare say it is. I mean, watch the very good event rider girl that's just Laura Collett. She lost her eye in a fall, lost her sight in one eye, and she's been to the Olympic Games, won gold medals. Yeah. You know, yeah, I'm sure. I mean, it's not ideal, but we cope with these things, don't we?
Yeah.
I'm sure they do. I mean, he's probably turning his head round there a little bit extreme because he can't quite see us out of that eye, but yeah.